Minnesota lawmaker isn't mincing words when it comes to the latest health scare in Congress. As Caroline Cummings reports, there is bipartisan support for term limits, but it won't be a quick fix.
What are your thoughts on running for re-election in 2026?
What are my thoughts about what?
Running for re-election in 2026.
After 81-year-old Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell appeared to freeze during a news conference Wednesday, DFL Minnesota Congressman Dean Phillips was blunt. On X, writing, quote, "For goodness sake, the family, friends, and staff of Senators Feinstein and McConnell are doing them and our country a tremendous disservice. It's time for term limits for Congress and the Supreme Court and some basic human decency." 90-year-old Feinstein of California was out for months this year recovering from shingles. Last month, McConnell had a similar incident where he stopped speaking.
Are you good?
A CBS News poll last year showed broad support for age restrictions for elected leaders. But that change, or term limits, would take an amendment to the U.S. Constitution.
It's going to be multiple steps involving Congress, involving the states. And as we've seen with other constitutional amendments, it's tricky. It takes years, and they usually fail.
As for state rules, they vary. In Minnesota, there are no term limits for governor or the state legislature, and only 16 states cap the time served for their state lawmakers.
The idea of term limits, it sounds interesting, but the ultimate term limit is an election.
Democratic analyst Abu Amara and Republican analyst Amy Koch both agree that term limits are probably not the answer.
There are things besides term limits that can be done to actually improve the process and allow more people to participate.
Caroline Cummings, WCCO News.
A spokesperson for McConnell said the Republican leader felt momentarily lightheaded and paused. Today, the congressional physician said he is medically clear to do his job.